What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Maha, and this channel is geared a lot towards this Infiniti 3.7 Q50 build I got going on right now. It is a 2015 premium rear-wheel drive, so if you guys are into that type of content, as well as a 1966 Mustang 289 coupe. If you're into any of those two cars or cars in general, give your boy a follow. We just hit just over 300 subscribers, so I just want to thank each and every one of y'all for supporting the channel so far. So as you can tell by the title, today we're gonna do a nice little 2-year how I feel overview of owning the Q50 in general, 3.7 VQ, issues I had with the car so far, any kind of maintenance. If you're into that, if you're in the market for a Q50, I'm just gonna show you my personal experience with the car so far. Before that, we're gonna hit the gym real quick. I'm on the way to the gym. I'm gonna hit a quick little workout, and then we'll get into the video. Hope y'all hitting the gym too, man. Drink y'all water. Yeah, you bruh. Drink water and hit the gym. It's good for you. I love y'all. See you in a little bit. Just finished the workout. I'm freaking dead. This sleep is about to feel real good. Y'all ever had like a real good workout and then just knock out? Obviously you go home, take a shower, eat, take care of your stuff, and then take a nice just knockout, bro. So like I said earlier, today or tonight actually, we're gonna do a quick little 2-year recap of the car so far. Not modifications. If you want to know all the modifications I have done so far to the car, go check out my previous videos. I did installs, diffuser install, a bunch of other stuff. So if you're interested in modifications and stuff and my whole mod list, check out the video I posted right before this. But yeah, man, so first things first, I bought the car right before COVID, so I actually got a good deal. I had a Honda Accord before, CVT transmission, 2013 Honda Accord. I had to put a picture right here. I had it on Watson's, slammed on BC coilovers. Only reason why I got rid of that car is because of that CVT transmission, dog. I hated that. That CVT was so laggy and horrible and all kind of stuff. So I don't know why. I think I was just searching on Instagram one day. I just fell in love with just the way this car looks. The car looks so aggressive, even though it's just a basic everyday car. But so when I first got the car, within the first year, I had started having some issues with the car. Like it was misfiring. I took it to my mechanic, and he was telling me that it was misfiring here and there. Sometimes I have like a rough start, and then later on it got to the point where it just wouldn't start. Sometimes it won't start at all. I have to sit there for a good couple minutes and then try to hit it. The car, it wasn't a starter, it wasn't a battery. So then later on, I filled up from a Shell gas station. Right after I filled up from a gas station, boom, check engine light. And then the RPMs, when I stop at I would stop at a light, the RPMs would be above 1,000. So that's way too high to be at idle, and then the car feel like it just wants to pull itself, it wants to drive itself. So that was kind of annoying. But every time I cleared the light, it'll go back to normal, but then it will take a while for the light to come back. Took it to my mechanic, took it to a bunch of people, couldn't find out what the hell was wrong with it. No one could find out. It was pulling codes from the right and left bank, saying that the O2 or whatever was running lean. Went to AutoZone, same thing. They pulled a code that said, change your O2 sensors. I didn't want to go through that whole rabbit hole of changing parts and then not fixing the damn problem. So I wanted to know the actual problem first. So I bit the bullet. I took it to the Infiniti dealer. I was like, yo, please just tell me what's exactly wrong with this car. So they kept it for a couple of days, and then they called me back. So they left a voicemail saying they ran some tests on it, and what they found was the fuel pressure was dropping dramatically when the car would be under load. So if they try to step on it, a car would be starving for gas, and it will feel like the car is basically just sucking air, but not enough fuel was getting to the motor, and it's not actually moving the car the way it's supposed to be. So boom, they told me the fuel pump was going out. So had to replace a fuel pump. But when you replace a fuel pump, you have to replace the whole housing, and you have to buy the whole housing from Infiniti or Nissan or whatever you want to, you know, whichever route you want to go. But I didn't do that. So what I did was, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use this opportunity to slightly upgrade, you know, for the future, because I do plan on tuning a car. So what I did was I did a 255 Walboro high pressure fuel pump. I don't know if you can hear right now, it's like a slight whine. I don't know if that camera can pick it up, but yeah, so every time I start a car, if it is idle, there's a slight whine or a hiss coming from the fuel pump. But yeah, man, so that now is gonna allow me to run 85 and you know, tune all that a little bit more healthily for the car. Obviously pushing a lot more fuel when it's needed. When, you know, when a tuner does that, they could, you know, they could, you know, handle all that shit. But yeah, so I just use that as a, you know, stepping stone to start doing performance mods. So that could be, I guess that I consider my first performance mod. I don't consider the muffler delete. Muffler delete was just strictly for sound. I mean, yeah, you're getting like, I don't even know, like 1 or 2 horses, but even then you lose low end torque. A lot of people ask me if you do feel if the car is slower. I don't feel that the car is slower, but in numbers, I believe you do lose low end torque, but then you gain the high. But that's a whole, you know, different story about how you do it and who you get it done from. Fix the fuel pump. Car was running good, no problems. Completely fixed that issue. Then later on, actually pretty recently, after 100k miles, I just hit 105. So I want to say around 103, 102ish. My stock battery went up, but that's pretty good for 100,000 miles on the OEM battery. That was, I give it that. That's pretty good. But again, symptoms of no battery is obviously the car is not trying to start. You'll hear the car try to turn over, but then it'll be like slowly, like oh, and then make, you know, over time, what happened to me actually was that the car will, you know, sometimes it'll start like boom, like a regular, like, you know, and then it'll go. Sometimes it'll take a slow crank, it'll be like, and then it'll start. So that's another sign of a bad battery. Not so much the alternator, obviously not the alternator, and not the starter. If it's a starter, the car you won't even hear the at all. So that's how you know it's a starter. The battery, and then obviously electronics and stuff too will start, you know, tripping out. But yeah, man, so that's another, you know, thing to watch out for. But other than those 2 things, within 2 years, nothing. I did regular maintenance. I did, you know, 5,000, 6,000 miles. Every 6,000, 5,000-ish miles, I do full synthetic, Mobile 1, oil change. Again, with my boy mechanic. I don't trust this dealer around here. My boy, he has another in 3.7, and they actually almost blew his damn motor by giving him too much oil, too much quarts, and his car was running like shit. So I wouldn't even trust taking my car by that dealership over there. It was actually the same deal I took it to get the troubleshooting, but I just wanted to troubleshoot. I don't want to fix anything. So I told him, I was like, I'll pay the fee, just find out what it is, tell me, and I'll take the car and I'll fix it myself. So yeah. But yeah, man, other than that, gas. This is why I sometimes miss the car, because gas, especially gas prices right now, bro. The gas prices, they be whoop my ass. Thank God for, you know, for job. Thank God for everything else that's going on around me, so I could afford to do that. Then thank God for my situation right now that I'm able to afford to fill this gas up every week. I would say I try to fill up every week. I'm basically like every Sunday, I'm at the same amount, average about a little less than a half tank, maybe close to quarter tank, and then fill up either Monday or Sunday or Monday, depending. But yeah, man. So. Gas right now is saying I'm averaging about 19.7. Just know if you got 3.7, gas is gonna eat you up, especially if, you know, depending on your commute and what you do daily and how you drive, and if you drive, you know, hard, or if you're just cruising, you know, yeah, that's a big difference too, because if you're driving manual mode all the time, you know, upshifting, downshifting in traffic, you're gonna drink your gas. So just be mindful of that. I mean, we do have eco mode, but I can only do so much. Plus, I hate driving eco mode because the car bogs down and it's just sluggish. I hate it. So I either drive in sport or I either drive in personal. That's like the best throttle response. And honestly, I actually get better gas mileage when I drive in sport or personal versus standard, all that kind of stuff. From what I'm told, or from my research, is that the car has better throttle response when it's in sport and personal mode. Obviously, because the car, you know, the RPMs and the car is a little bit more, you know, peppy, like, all right, you know, what's a hit, versus if you're just chilling in standard mode. But yeah, gas from right now, I would say from below quarter tank, I just filled up yesterday. Sure, a little bit over 61 bucks, but I do fill up at Sam's Club. So if you want to save some money on gas, get a Sam's Club membership, fill up over there. I'm seeing everywhere else about over $5 right now. I pay $4.39, and I'm in South Florida. So mind you, I'm in South Florida. I pay $4.39. That's probably the cheapest here I get around this area right now. But yeah, man. I mean, but the thing is, you know, if you're buying a car and you want good gas mileage, you get yourself a Honda Accord or a Civic or some kind of hybrid. Or if you still want the Q50, you get the 3.5 hybrid. I almost bought one of those, but then I saw the trunk space. You have no trunk space. Be mindful of that too. When you get the hybrid, the battery is in the back, and to replace that battery is about 10 grand. So if it does go out, there's no warranty and shit on that. I don't believe so, unless you buy an extended warranty. I saw that's their call, but yeah. 3.5, still has a VQ in it, still sounds nice. Those actually take off faster than the 3.0 and the 3.7, because in park the gasoline motor is running. When you switch it to drive, it switches to the battery motor, and then when you reach a certain miles per hour in RPM, then you hear the crossover into the gasoline motor. And it's actually pretty cool, because it's kind of like, you know, it feels like a electric car, and then boom, gasoline. It's pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. And this shit's quick, very freaking quick. But yeah, man, hybrids don't give that much love as they should, and those cars are badass. But yeah, man. So, but again, for my 3.7 so far, I'm loving it. I don't plan on getting a red car anytime soon. I do plan on keeping this car and then adding to the fleet, along obviously with the house and all kind of stuff going on. You know, I have a bunch of other stuff I'm trying to juggle right now: school, certifications, work, all that kind of stuff. So, and I do personal training too. So if you guys into fitness or anything, if you guys want to see some fitness content, let me know in the comments. I could, you know, throw a couple of snippets here and there without, you know, within these car vlogs on the car channel here. But yeah, man, you know, cars and fitness is my main two things I got going on right now. One thing I like about this car too is that the modifications and the potential is like, it's crazy. That's the main reason I bought this car, because it's the same motor as the 370Z, and 370Zs are badass. They sound nice. They, you know, yeah, we got that trumpet. The only way you get that trumpet sound is if you straight pipe it. If you straight pipe it, no freaking resonators from, you know, cat's back, no cat's nothing, then yeah, you're gonna sound like a freaking Honda. It's worse than a Honda Civic. So I'm telling you straight up, there's some VQs out that's in my area that just sound like abysmal. I'm not with that. I like a nice deep, like even with the muffler delay right now, that's the perfect sound for me right now. A little bit deeper tone, I'll prefer. I do plan on doing the test pipes. Yeah, test pipes to the full arc exhaust. I might do the Speed Culture Studios full catback exhaust, the custom one he has going on. I think it's a lot cheaper than the actual $2,000 freaking arc grip exhaust. But the arc grip exhaust is nice. I ain't gonna lie. That the main reason I buy that is for freaking look, because those canisters, you know, when that angle when it comes to the exhaust tips, when you see from the rear, it's freaking badass. and I feel like it flows with the car, you know, perfectly. But yeah, man. So yeah, like I said, so far with the Q, I got a lot more planned for the car. Cosmetically, she's almost done. I just want to drop the car a little bit lower. Might do, I'm debating right now, either RSR Super Downs. I literally have the Super Downs been chilling in my trunk in the box for like almost a year now, I want to say. I'm just trying to find someone to install it for me, find a time, and then someone to actually install it for me. I really don't feel like dealing with, plus I don't got the, you know, the amount of tools and lifts and all that shit. And I got room in my garage to do all that right now. So I'm just gonna pay someone, have them install it. Might do a video on that. Not might, I will do a video on that. And yeah, man, if you guys have any other questions about the Q, drop them down below. But yeah, man, again, my name is Maha. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you made it this far in the video. I hope you have a great night, good morning, good evening, whatever time y'all watching this. Be blessed, stay safe, and always remember, repetition creates precision, y'all. Let's go.